On March 12, 2017, we celebrated 25 years of being a republic. Next year, Mauritius will have been independent for 50 years. Perfect timing to take a look at our political system. The first general election was held in 1967.
It is often said that these elections have been free and fair, but the reality is different.
But let's go back to these 11 elections. It turns out that only 2 families have held on to the Prime Minister's office since 1967, the Ramgulams and the Jugnuts. The Ramgulam father and son cumulated 5 prime ministerships over 29 years, while the Jugnut father and son were prime minister 6 times over 19 years and counting. Oh, and Paul Biranger was also briefly prime minister. It seems that political leadership is not our strong point. Then maybe we can look at another element of our democracy: representation. In Mauritius, we have 21 constituencies, including Rodrigues. Each constituency elects 3 members of parliament. Except Rodrigues, where the people only elect 2 members of parliament, even though the voting population is bigger than that of Port Louis South, Port Louis Central. In total, 62 MPs are thus elected into the National Assembly. They are joined by 8 non-elected candidates under the best loser system, an electoral process that seeks to redress any community misrepresentation. That's good, you might think, better representation. Well, not really, there's more to the story.
In fact, others argue that this system institutionalizes communalism.
The constituencies vary in terms of population sizes. For example, constituency number 14, Savane Black River, has about 60,000 voters, while constituency number 3, Port Louis Maritime Port Louis East, is 3 times smaller with about 20,000 voters. In fact, our constituencies are so different in population sizes that barely any voter has the same level of political representation. Women are another group of voters who do not enjoy fair representation in the National Assembly. Even though they represent 50.5% of the population, only 11.6% of parliamentarians are women. In Rwanda, for example, women represent more than 60% of parliamentarians. As we approach our 50th independence anniversary, let's take a moment and reflect on our political history and ask ourselves, how will the next 50 years look like? Most importantly, let's ask ourselves how we can contribute to our collective vision for a better Mauritius. This was brought to you by the think tank Mauritius Society Renewal in collaboration with the Institute of Social Development and Peace, an initiative to enhance political literacy in Mauritius. Stay connected for more coming soon.